Drivin Ivan here at the Pagani Museum. Pretty cool, huh? Smash that like button, subscribe, and let's go. Let's check all of this out. Very, very cool. The Zonda, a Wind, huge tour group behind me here. But there's the Wind and the Zonda S. Look at that white interior. These things are just amazing. The attention to detail, you know. Pagani, of course, worked for Lamborghini, and he was a self-starter type of guy. He knew that carbon fiber was the way to go, and so he just built these cars with all of his expertise. Just look at this. Everything in the car is just absolutely amazing. He even makes, you know, the titanium screws that they use. Just every single thing, down to the last detail. And, you know, he convinced Lamborghini to get a wind tunnel, sort of. He actually bought the wind tunnel. He got a loan and got a wind tunnel. He actually convinced Lamborghini that they needed a certain oven to be able to cook these pieces of carbon fiber to make these cars light and amazing. And that's what he did. You know, he actually, instead of convincing them to buy one, he bought it himself. He got a loan, a business loan, and he went out and got it. That's what he did. So these are some of his earlier designs all the way up. And there's the new one, the Utopia, which I think there's a model in here. I'll have to look out for it. But that's going to be their new car. So just amazing. Here's the Roadster Cinque, the Zonda Cinque. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Not here really to quote the specs and things like that on these cars. I'm here just to show you the cars themselves and talk about, you know, the big story, the big picture, and what this sort of means. There's a timeline, of course, all the way down, which I could kind of show you. But here we are, and I think, let's see, where's the Utopia? New cars coming out here, and Zonda R, how cool is that? So there you have it. Very, very cool cars. Carbon fiber for the strength, for the lightness. Wow, this one is just awesome. Look at this one. This is the personalized car here of Horacio Pagani. Horacio, tomato. But there you go. Wow. Just purely amazing cars. They're just so innovative, so impressive, and it's amazing to see them up close and personal here. Take you off the other end here. Some front, some from behind now. Zonda Coupe. Coupe means cut in Italian. Two-door, in other words. If you like to pause and read about this one, there you go. Also pause and press the like button. Share these videos with your friends, subscribe too. And there you go, the Zonda F. And just such cool cars. Beautiful Italian roads here. I just drove through them in a wonderful Alfa Romeo, which I'll be doing a review. I might even bring a car home, purchase a car over here, bring it home, and I'm going to actually talk about the process of importing a car from Europe. Share that experience with you too. If you'd like to see some cool Italian videos that I've done, well, check out the truth about driving the Lamborghini Countach. Just search Drivin Ivan in any car, of course, and you will find it. Look at all those magazine articles. Amazing. Zonda Lemona. Beautiful. Looks good in blue too, doesn't it? I want to show you a little bit of the engine. I'm going to do that back here because I can get a better shot of the engine back here. But Yes, I have some Italian cars. Maserati Spider. I do a whole buyer's guide on the M138 Spider and Coupe, Grand Sport Spider and Grand Sport Coupe as well. Zooming here and just the detail, you know. Pagani is building everything for this car, you know. Even Mercedes, even some other manufacturers, you know, they supply a lot. AMG supplies a lot of engines to a lot of hypercars, and that's what they do. But Pagani, everything's proprietary. They make it themselves, which when you have maybe a company like Apple, you know, and they're charging you more for a charger than you want to pay when you could just get a Droid, an Android. Well, that's honestly why I'm an Android guy. But in terms of cars, when you think of cars like the Paganis here and the Singer and boutique manufacturers that are amazing, Bugatti perhaps, you know, these are special cars. So, you know, hey, the McLaren F1 even, you know, something as special as that. If you have to spend, you know, $25,000 for some simple part, well, so be it, because these cars are special, they're expensive for a good reason, and they're built for special people, you know. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, I've just toured both of their museums today as well, and was in this town yesterday as well, but, you know, they're... It's more mainstream now. Ferrari has 46 buildings, you know, in Maranello. They have 46 buildings now. I toured the factory in 1993 when it had somewhere around just a few buildings. So I've seen this area. I'm seeing it again for the first time many years later. And I can tell you it has changed. The roads have changed. There used to be these small little roads, and, you know, there were no... turnstiles and roundabouts, and now they're everywhere because, you know, they've advanced. There's more buildings, there's more people, and there's more wealthy people, and they can afford these cars, and so they buy them. But there's not a lot of people, you know. Okay, so there's a lot of people that can afford, let's say, a $250,000 car, but what about the multi-million-dollar cars? What about these special cars here? These, like I said, are special cars for special people. So it's just very special that they are able to build every single nut and bolt for these cars. And it's a man like Horacio Pagani who had the vision and the passion to build these cars and make them stand out and just build a machine that's so incredibly special that, you know, you want this car. You might not be able to afford it. You know, the car shows I go to, you can watch my Katie's Coffee car video in the DC area where I'm from, in Washington, DC, United States. And we have some amazing cars in that area. I have some amazing cars. You know, I consider myself lucky to own a car like the Lancia Delta Integrale, or a Lotus Europa, or a Lotus Esprit, or even a air-cooled Porsche 911. I have an 82 Targa, and I love that car. It's my baby. I love it. It's a special driving car, and cars that are special to drive, like the Lamborghini Countach, the Lamborghinis of old, and the Ferrari 308, and the Ferrari 550 Maranello. These are cars that don't drive you. The Lotus Europa I mentioned, and even my Citroen, very special ride, Rolls-Royce Wraith I reviewed, and Alfa Romeo 4C. But, you know, I get to drive a lot of special cars. But that being said, a car like this is, you know, it's an experience that very few people in the world will ever get to experience. So that is what makes these cars so incredibly special. And it's just an experience that, you know, you'll always remember, even if you're a passenger in one of these cars. They're made with such a passion. Of course they're fast. Of course they're beautiful. Of course they're technologically advanced in terms of handling and things like that. But they're also just amazing to behold. So there you have it. These are the Paganis in the Pagani Museum here in the Modena region, Bologna of Italy. And there you have it. Watch all my Italian car footage here Watch all of my Italian car footage here in Italy, and just search Drivin Ivan in the car. Drivin Ivankatz here on YouTube. Drivin Ivankatz on Instagram. The real Drivin Ivan, leaving off the G, on TikTok. And what does Drivin Ivan drive? Search that video. And really any car from Scion to Rolls Royce to Ferrari to Citroën, Renault R5 Turbo. If you like music, watch me play Hotel California on all the instruments, or my free or my music video has a lot of my cars in it, as well as my musical instrument collection. I like to collect guitars too. And Vox is a guitar that's made in Italy. Great guitars. But anyway, there you have it. Smash that like button and subscribe if you already haven't. Share my videos, search any car and Drivin Ivan. And again, thanks for watching. I'm Drivin Ivan.
Molti clienti sono tornati la sequenziale e sono tornati indietro.